Hello everybody, what's up? Jwhisp here, and welcome to episode 20 already of the Storm full game walkthrough. Oh my gosh, I seriously, totally forgot that we were, on episode 20 now, and, it just feels crazy that, I feel like I just started this and we're already on episode 20. But this episode, we will be making our way through Crimson Fields. Let me make sure my deck looks good. All my TCs look good, so I'm just going to head right into the dungeon. I'm not sure how long this dungeon will take. It might be really quick. It might take a while. I'm not sure. So let's just kind of gauge it and see how long it should take, because I'm not entirely sure. I'm sure we'll get a level or two in the dungeon, which is going to be pretty nice, because this is, not a lot of XP, but I know the, towards the end quests in the dungeon, those give a decent amount of XP. So let's just kind of see what we get. I know is there one of these in here? I'm pretty sure there is. There's not? Okay, I really thought there was an oyster in this dungeon, but there's not. That's kind of weird. Okay. But yeah, I also have a little bit of a throat thing going on, so if I'm ever coughing or clearing my throat, I apologize. I'm sure it'll be fine by tomorrow, or maybe it'll just go away by me talking a lot. Maybe it'll get worse. Who knows? I'm not sure. Hopefully it's fine and doesn't bug you guys too much, but let's talk to this guy and see what he has for us.
Warlord, we must rebuild our barricades. While my men hold the line, gather wood from the...
Oh yeah, we gather wood, and then we put down the barricades, and then we fight some people, and then we fight some more people, and then we talk to some brick dude, and then we fight some more. So yeah, if you guys are enjoying the series so far, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, to show that you guys are liking and you want to see more of these, because we're really close to 2K subscribers right now. I think I woke up and we're 10 subscribers away, so we're so close. We're probably going to hit that in the next day, probably 2, so I'm totally excited for that. Who knows, we might even be there by the time I finish recording this video. But let's see. Construct barricade. Okay. I remember the first time I did this dungeon, I thought this was the coolest thing, and now that I see all the new mechanics King's Isle has put in the game, I'm just kind of oh, okay, I'm putting pieces of wood down. Doesn't look like we're getting a lot of XP from these quests, but we're getting a lot of these quests, so I guess that kind of makes up for it. What about this? Okay, that's a decent amount. I'm kind of liking this Jaguar mount. Just thinking about it, I haven't really taken a good look at it. I know it doesn't fit the whole, theme of cows and bamboo and stuff, but there's not I don't know, if you look all the spring stuff, I really want these two pets. They're so cool, but I'll keep heading down here, but if you look, there's not really many themed mounts for this world. The only one I can think, I don't know. I don't know, I feel nothing really fits too well. There's a few that are decent, kind of go with this world, but I feel each world has a few mounts that specifically go really well with it. I know there's this one carriage mount where you have one of those goat sheep people pulling you around. That would kind of fit the world, I guess, but that's really the only one I can think of. If you guys have any mounts that would fit well in Mooshu, let me know in the comments below, because I'm not entirely sure what would be good.
Thank you, revered wizard. I will return to my post.
Okay, so I can use a teleport stone to get to this. I totally forgot that these things existed. And then he's by the fish. Awesome, that was quick.
Orders from Rikugon. Thank you, esteemed wizard. I will return to my post.
So what's his name? Raikugan? Raikugan? I'm not sure. Hey! We just got level 34. Awesome, we're racking up these levels. I didn't realize we were so close to leveling up. How much do we need? 17k to level up? Awesome. Who knows, maybe we'll even get another level in this video. I'm not sure. We'll definitely get close to the next level. I'm not sure if we'll get it for sure, though. He is by the fish, Foul Tooth. I have enchants, right? I'm pretty sure I checked. Yeah, I'm good, okay. Just making sure. I know my deck's kind of a mess right now, but this just kind of fits how I play, what I do, so it's fine. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. This is not fun. It's been warm, spring is coming where I am, but yesterday it snowed, and I have a snow day today, which is awesome, but just kind of sucks because it's so cold, and I'm one of those people that gets like depressed when it's really snowy and cold and like and like mushy, and then like I like when it's summer and like when it's 90, like I'm happy. I like the sun and everything. Honestly, I should be able to hit next and kill if I get another power pip. Let's see. Because they're both myth, so I'll have a decent boost against them. Hopefully we can power through this and not fizzle. Come on. Can we do it? Can we do it? Yeah, good job, pet. Okay. I'm gonna go for it. Hopefully we kill. I think we will. I'm pretty sure we'll kill. Ew, the ice snake. Yeah, I bet we're gonna have no problem soloing this dungeon. Because I looked at like the final boss and stuff, and like it's not anything too crazy. Probably a few blades and a trap or two, and we'll be set. Yeah, but let's see. This might kill, might not. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that okay. That did like 200 over. Again, I keep underestimating how much damage I do. It's kind of... I get surprised every time I hit, and I'm just kind of like, oh, okay. Not that it's a bad thing. So where do we have to go? So here's the fish. And then, okay. I'm just trying to utilize these teleporters as much as I can. So this isn't like a 2-hour dungeon. I know the dungeon isn't really like going to be that long. It'll probably be pretty quick. But if I can do something to speed it up, why not? You know what I'm saying? So let's see what Bricktop has for us.
You have used the stone on the 2 cairns outside the fort.
On the 2 cairns outside the fort.
Your enemy. I will defend this path, wizard. None
Oh,
shall pass.
he's just summoning more of himself. That's not creepy at all. What are my stats? Still have 10% crit. Yeah. Oh, someone finally confirmed my question. But yeah, crit does not start to scale until level 50, and it scales very slowly. And I've noticed even my ice, who's like level 95 now, each time I level up, it only takes away like 1% of my crit, 1 to 2%, if that. So it's very little. But by the time we're level 50, our gear should give enough crit that we'll be pretty set. I'm not sure what gear I'll really have for level 50, because I can probably get better gear at the bazaar that's better than this Zeus gear, but it's still not like the level 56 crafted gear, which I still have to work on, because I know I have to have a pretty decent crafting level before that 56, but it shouldn't be too hard. That's why I'm just kind of collecting all the reagents I can, and as long as I keep pretty much, you know, getting all the reagents I can, I should be pretty good. I'm still on the Marleybone crafting quest. I'm almost done. My main problem is I need some scrap metal, and scrap metal is really hard to come by. I don't know if you guys have had that same problem, but it's a really rare reagent, and I'm having so much trouble finding it. I farmed the bazaar for like 15 minutes, and I got like 3, so that kind of shows you how hard it is. I know there's harder reagents to get, and I know... Oh yeah, we got the crit! I know in the future there is going to be reagents that are even harder for us to find, but as of now, that's my main struggle. So let's see, we won't need that. I'll just trap, because why not? Ooh, the tower! Alright, I can probably use a wand hit and then use like a Kraken or a Tempest and take the Atomo soldier out. And I don't even have a wand hit. Well, then I'll at least try to do enough damage where I don't have to worry about the tower shield. Let's try to do that. That's a good strategy. I'm sure that'll work. Oh, little Gizmo's tired. I'm so excited for the new update. Oh my god, I was playing the test realm stuff, and it just looks so cool. All the new loading screens, the new pet names, the new pet hatch thing. You know, oh, I didn't even enchant it. But the new pet hatch thing, the main thing I'm looking forward to about it is that, like, you know, I don't have much of a problem trying to hatch pets because people are willing to hatch with me just because I have a lot of connections on Wiz. But for a lot of people, one of their main struggles is they haven't been able to really hatch with a good pet. I think King's should at least limit or maybe increase the amount of gold you need to hatch so people just can't go hatching willy-nilly. because, you know, there still is the skill aspect needed. Like, I don't think we should just be giving everyone these amazing, you know, pets just because they have a little bit of gold. And I like that it makes it easier for new players and really anyone to hatch with a pet to get good stats that they need. I just don't like that it only costs like 50,000 gold, and like that's about it. Like, it doesn't really cost anything else. I think it should at least be, I don't think they should make it cost any crowns. I think gold is fine. I just think it should be a little more expensive so people just don't constantly hatch and hatch and hatch, and then in a few days they have the perfect pet. I feel like there should be some RNG and chance like involved in the pet thing. And I know there still is. I know pets still have a huge chance to fail from what stats people actually want. I don't know. I'm a fan of it, but I just have mixed feelings on how I think the system's going to work. I'm not sure. I guess we'll have to see excuse me, how it is in Live Realm, but if everyone starts getting these amazing perfect pets, I guess that's just going to make me kind of a little bit mad, because like for my pets, I've had to hatch many times, and I'm sure they'll have to hatch many times, but it's part of the aspect of actually looking for someone to hatch with, and now we're just kind of giving them the pets. But all that aside, the new pet names are really awesome, and it's going to be nice being able to make new pets and not having to repeat the same names I've used in the past. And the loading screens, I cannot explain how much I'm in love with them. When I first logged on and saw the Wizard City one, I thought that was awesome. And then I saw Krakatopia, Marleybone, Mooshu, Aquila, you know, Darkmoor, Polaris, Mirage, Crystals. I saw every one that I could. And every single loading screen I've seen looks so amazing. I really like kind of the new art style, I guess you could say, of the loading screens. I'm not a huge fan of the actual Wizard101 logo that's on the loading screens. It's not bad. I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of it. It looks a little different, but that's probably just because I'll just need to get used to it, I guess. That's kind of what I'm trying to get at. It's not bad. I just need to get used to it. But besides that, every part of the loading screen is amazing. And also, I am a huge fan of this new commons thing going on. I know there's going to be some Wizard101 purists out there that are going to be like, oh my god, they're ruining the commons. But for me, you know, I've been seeing the same commons since I first logged onto the game in 2009. What is that, almost 10 years ago now? So I'm at the point where I am just ready. I'm ready for a new commons, but I'm glad they're taking it slow. I thought it was going to be one update and the entire commons was going to be changed. But it's not. The only thing I've noticed now, it's mainly just Wizard City, not even just the commons. I haven't really looked in Unicorn Way or in the 3 Streets months. But in Old Town, they added a little bit more detail. They added little like towers and like flags above the entrances to Cyclops, Triton, and all those places. They have also done some pretty cool things though. They've added like grass and bushes and trees, which isn't a lot in the commons, but it adds a little bit of a detail. Obviously, the fishing dock that they added looks pretty good. And they moved some of the fences around, so now, like if you look at Elk's Edge, I'm not sure what it's called, but the place where everyone would glitch behind in the shopping district, and you were amazing if you glitched behind there. That place kind of has like a curvature to it now. They moved some of the fences around, so now you can actually access behind the shops, also places where people used to glitch. So that was a little disappointed when I first saw that, because I was like, wait, I used to spend my entire Wizard101 career trying to learn how to glitch behind here, and I still didn't really figure it out. I figured it out a little bit. And now they're just opening up the areas, but I guess it's not a huge deal, because when I think about it, I don't really see many people doing that nowadays. It's just kind of, you know, grown out. Not that there's not young people and new people joining the game, but it just kind of sucks that the memories I had growing up playing this game, of all the fun things people would do, people kind of do differently. Because I know, at least with me and my friends, I used to never quest on the game. I would only quest occasionally or really do things. Most of the game was just fooling and messing around, and those were the good memories, and I guess I don't really do stuff like that anymore, and when I do, it really gives me that really good nostalgic feeling that I guess I search for when I play the game. Because for the most part, when I play the game and when most other people play the game, because a lot of the people that have been playing the game are growing up now, are, you know, in their teens or adults versus little kids now, And so, you know, we don't really mess around. We just kind of quest in PvP, and it's still fun, but it's nice to just kind of sit back, relax, and do some house PvP, or, you know, house decorating, or just hang out with your friends, play some of the games that they have in houses. So it's just, I don't know. It just kind of sucks that, pretty much what I'm saying is it sucks that they opened off those areas. But yeah, I guess I'm just kind of ranting now. Not really ranting, just trying to remember the good old days of Wiz. Not that it's not good anymore. I know there's some things wrong with it, but with this new update that'll probably come out in like a week or two, they're definitely taking a step in the right direction. Because I think one thing that's universal is people wanted easier pet hatchings, people wanted new loading screens, and people wanted worlds to be changed. So I'm sure they're going to work on the commons, and then once they're done with the commons, hopefully revamp all the worlds in the first arc. Not totally change it, just like update the art style a little bit to match more of what they were doing in these later worlds. As you go through the worlds, you can definitely see an increase in the art style. Like if you look from Wizard City to Dragonspire, obviously the worlds are different, but the art style itself is pretty much the same. And then Celestia gets a little bit better. It's pretty much the same. Once you get to Avalon, that's when you really start to notice a change in the direction of the art style. The pixels are a little more smooth. Everything just looks a little bit better. We got our little dance here. Especially with Mirage, though. Even though Mirage doesn't really have a lot of detail, that's totally understandable. And I think I've said this before, because it's just a desert. But Imperia and Mirage and like Polaris, you can definitely tell, comparing the graphics from those worlds to the ones, in like Marleybone or Kragatopia, it definitely looks different. I'm not going to say it looks better, because I don't think one's better than the other. I just think the graphics they're implementing now are more new looking and more new age and better, and kind of accounting for the fact that people aren't running Wizard101 on potatoes. Now, I used to run it on a potato, but this is the one game where you can pretty much, as long as you have a computer, you can pretty much run Wizard101. Like, it's so easy to run, and that's one of the things that's good about the games. I know that was one of the goals of the team, though, too. They wanted anyone to be able to run Wizard101. I know on my first computer, this was my resolution, and these were my graphical settings. And sometimes I still even had a little bit of lag, but it was nice because it was like the one game I could actually play on my first computer, which was meant for just like school and work, and which was years ago. I was, what, 2009? So I was like 8 or 9. So I was young. It was a long time ago. Those memories, oh my gosh. But yeah, this was really like my first game, and probably the game I've played most out of any other game in the existence of games, next to like Minecraft and things like that. The typical games that every teenage boy has played. So, you know, I gotta stop ranting about all the nostalgic Wiz feeling. I miss it. I wish I was 9 again, playing it with my friends. I miss those days. Those were really good days. But there's still many good days to come. Oh, we got a pet. Awesome. And wow, look at my pet stats. 0 crit, 4% resist, and 1%. Why does it look like that? What? That's weird. Does this guy give anything good? I just wasted my crowns on that. Oh my god. The only time I really open those chests is when I'm doing like Tartarus, so I can try to get some of the good gear and stuff like that. Because I really want the Amulet of Divine Influence, but it's so hard to grind. You're killing me, King's Isle. All right, let's see what this guy has for me.
You have returned. I must make one last request. Take the sword to the
Talk to him in the Jade Palace.
In the Jade Palace.
Ooh, and that gives a decent amount of XP too. So yeah, probably not level 35 in this episode, but definitely getting close to 35. I have to start doing some more fishing. I'm not a huge fishing fan. But I want to learn about it because I want to do some of the code wand fishing for some stitches I have planned in the future, because I don't know, it just looks really cool. So anyways, guys, that's it for episode 20 of the full game walkthrough. I really hope you enjoyed my rants and my talking in this dungeon. I really hope you guys truly enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you guys did enjoy. And there we go, there's the one oyster we just got. So we will be going to Shoshun Village in the next episode. Wow, episode, that's a mouthful. Thank you guys for watching. This is Jwhisp signing off.